Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. All right, Pisceanos, happy Monday. All right, we're going to pull one of these. This is interactive cards. We also have the sun at the bottom of the deck. Spirit. Oh. Angels, ancestors, and higher beings. Please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got this very disturbing figure. I'm going to let you see it too so you can get your own stuff, Pisces. It comes across like a person who maybe wasn't in a position to fight a situation or a person back. This could have been your inner child in some way, or maybe something to do with the past. Or this could just be things that you are not sure about. Like, why did you see those ghosts? Or why did you feel those things? And you weren't really sure. And somehow, you were afraid of it. It was like you being afraid of the dark, Pisces, or what was under your bed type of energy. There could have been an actual physical person as well. That you just did not have the knowledge or the strength to fight back, Pisces. What I do love is the sun energy here. So I do feel you breaking away from the situation, becoming happier. A lot of times the sun comes after a very dark storm in a person's life. So let's go deeper because there's a lot more here, Pisces. I do feel like you had to hide from a person in a certain way at a different time to just get away from them. But I feel you living free, living open, like this person does not scare you anymore. You're not intimidated by this anymore. You're a completely different person than who you used to be, Pisces. But let's see. Spirit, tell me more. We have the Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. I'm going to do this past, present, and future because that's what it's looking like to me. All right, let's keep going. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles in the Tower. Listen, it gets bad before it gets better, Pisces, and that's what I see here first. So, and that could be what is in your life. So bear with me. Life isn't rainbows and sunshines, even though you do got sunshine here. But all right, so I got the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the the Tower. You had to keep a lot to yourself. A lot of, it could be lies, deceits, manipulations. Like you saw a person, and you saw their evil, deceitful ways, Pisces. That Tower made you feel, or this person may have made you feel like you were responsible for what had happened. That's what I'm getting here. So this doesn't mean that this is just in your childhood. Remember that. This could mean that this was just a moment in your life where you didn't understand the darkness in this person or the shadow in this person. And so you felt it. You definitely felt it. And you were like, I don't feel comfortable around you. That's that instinct. That's that gut instinct, Pisces, that you had, even if you were a child, but even when you were kind of defenseless or intimidated by the situation, that they say that knowledge is power, right? You gained a lot of knowledge on this person. I don't know, child's adulthood, You saw things. You may not have been able to understand it, but you pieced it together. You pieced everything together. You started seeing that someone was trying to blame you for things that were not your fault. Why were they blaming you these things? Because they were dark. They had issues. They were trying to get away with things. That's what I'm feeling here. A lot of things you didn't want to keep to yourself. You just didn't have the words to explain it, Pisces. Let's go into your present. Actually, I'm going to go here. Like I said, it's going to get dark before it gets better, but let's see. Spirit, tell me more. Knight of Love. That wasn't love. That wasn't care. The World. I have to be honest, Pisces, and truthful, but let's see. This person may have been disguised as a person that should have loved you, should have cared you. Again, get away from just the child, because this could be also just a person in life that you started seeing a dark side to them, and you were kind of like intimidated a little bit, like what is going on here? Like, why are we feeling this? And that was your senses talking to you, but you were also doing what a Pisces does best, and that's collect information. You are a sponge, Pisces. Whether you're a child or an adult, you are a sponge. And there's only so long a person can hide in the shadows with you and you not get the intuition, the inner knowledge, the voice telling you what the deal is with this person, Pisces. Sooner or later, you intake all of it and you piece it all together and you have a really big image about what was going on in that relationship. And that's what I'm getting here. This is the completion, Pisces. Like, you were collecting information. You were understanding where this person was operating from. And they were operating from a place of trying to get away with things and then trying to blame you for it, Pisces. But let's see. Let's get into the present. Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Pentacles. Emperor. And the Fool. So something happened when you finally pieced together what was going on, who this person was, and what they were trying to get away with, and how they were trying to, is that gaslighting when they try to blame you for it? I guess. I don't know. Like, it made you feel better about yourself. Because you were able to place correctly why this person was doing everything they were doing. You didn't feel so alone with that abandoned energy. It's the feeling of knowledge is power, but it's also the feeling of it's not you. This wasn't, you shouldn't feel bad. How this person did you or treated you is not about you. It's not a reflection of who you are and what you deserve. It just said a lot about who they were. And who they were someone that was very trying to just get away with stuff and then blaming somebody else for it. It also made you feel like rebellious, like, yes, it almost, how do you say this? Like, you're breaking away from something that held on or kept you like a lot, like gave you a lot of control. Like, you were controlled by this. Why? Because you had yet to figure out why you felt the way you felt with this person. But once you did, which is in your present, Pisces, it freed you. It is not your fault. You did not deserve that treatment. This person is very dark. There are dark things going on inside of them. You are not to blame for this person's behaviors at all. And this freed you with that Fool energy. You started gaining more confidence and taking leaps of faith on yourself. Because you started feeling more secure, like, this is not my fault. And that's great, Pisces. Absolutely wonderful. All right. The future, we got the Three of Wands. And just so you see, that Three of Wands is your higher self. This person definitely held you back, held you from a place of growing. Obviously, I see why, Pisces, because when you were with this person, they tried to control who you were or who you are as a person. And you started to see, like, I am none of those things that you say that I am. Whether, yeah, good, negative things, absolutely. And then you really started looking at yourself. You started being the narrator of your own life. You started using your own eyes to see who you were. And you started finding yourself. There could have been a person that said that you would be nothing without them, Pisces. There could have been some type of energy here. Or like you needed them in some way. I think that was a form of projection, but let's keep going. Three of Wands. Three of Swords. 10 of Cups. All right. So there could have been something here, Pisces. There's a lot of emotion, and I'm trying, because you know I'm a very emotional being, Pisces. For some of you, not all. When I get threes, especially back to back, somebody could have did the worst thing to you. And that is, say that they could have sided with someone else, basically. They could have, you know, whether this is in a sexual relationship or this is just somebody that should have been on your side, they could have sided with someone else. And it did break your heart. Absolutely, Pisces. But here's the worst part about it, is that they blamed you for it. They made you feel like you were responsible for this chaos here. Just because they wanted to side with someone else. That is the worst of the worst, Pisces. You saw the darkness in them. Maybe you didn't have the words. Maybe you didn't complete or formulate what the High Priestess does. You know, High Priestess, we sit back and we pay attention. That's what you're doing there, beautiful soul. It may have seemed like you were a little bit lost, but you were formulating. You were seeing a side to a person that not everyone else has seen. You're a sponge, Pisces. Remember that. You absorb it all, and then you could see it all. So let me get back into the good, Pisces, because there's a lot of crazy that has happened in your life. And so that is the craziest part about this whole situation. But I feel you turning your back to this. I feel like you're leaving people in their delusional worlds. Because, yeah, I do feel that. Like, you have your back turned. You're being your higher self. You've gathered all the information that you needed from this situation. You accumulated a whole thesis or a whole, like, I'm feeling a paper. Like, you can write a book on this situation and on who this person was and how deceiving they have been in your life and how much they try to brainwash you or gaslight you into thinking, you know, that you were the problem, when the whole time they had a strong dark side to them. And they had enablers. Of course you're going to blame the person that can see you, right, Pisces? That's why they blamed you, because you saw them. You're not so defenseless as they thought, right? You saw it. You are, Pisces, a seer. You are a person. You've always been. It just took you a minute to trust your instincts and your intuition. It also took seeing people in ways that others have not seen them. That was a key for you, I'm feeling. but it made you to a badass person now. A person who doesn't care if you're the first one to say, you know, there's a person that everyone's holding up in a pedestal and be like, that person's dark and evil. And they're like, what? Why are you saying that? Why are you talking like that? It's not my fault you can't see it. So the good part, you know, I always pull out the good part, and there is good here. Pisces is like, you just have this air of, I will keep going. This situation does not define me. This isn't going to be the highlight of my life. You know, I will continue to move in this. You just became stronger. You became very, what's the word I'm looking for? You trust yourself more. You're just trusting yourself, Pisces. And that is great. Like, I can't tell you this. You're trusting your instincts a lot more. Let people live in the delusional land. It's okay. They'll be the first ones that get taken advantage of. Not you. Because you peeped it. You spotted it. You called it out, obviously, if you're getting blamed now. And you keep it moving, Pisces. All right. What advice do we have for Pisces? 9 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Let's do one more. Lot of like emotion. I don't know why, Pisces, but focus on this. Your sunnier days, your happier days, your future, you know. Like, I can't make these cards up. I see what is in your future. And because you did the work, because you made the moves, because you spoke out, because you were able to be so gifted and to see a person for who they really are and call them out on it. I don't care if no one sees it or no one believes you or understands you. I don't care, Pisces. You see it. So you could be that trailblazer. But anyway, let's get into the advice. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 6 of Wands. Don't be afraid to love. Don't be afraid to be with somebody else. I see something very successful for you when it comes to a relationship, and I want to break it down for you. I got the 9 of Pentacles. When she's upright, she's by herself and she's doing grand. But when she's reversed, I feel her with someone. I feel her working with someone. Ace of Wands is the energy of starting something new. This is in your challenge. So it's starting something new. Not really sure, right? Like, should I do this? But when I see this here, it's like, it's a successful outcome, Pisces. It's going to be somebody that actually sees you, somebody that actually respects you, somebody that actually follows you. And this isn't just in love. This is in work. This could be family. Not everyone, Pisces, is stupid. You know, not everyone. There are people in the world that can see what you see, can feel what you feel. Trust your heart, trust your instincts and intuition. I feel somebody that follows you. Like, they trust your path, your divine connection, like where you're headed. They want to go with you. That's what I'm seeing here. Some of you got to work through a lot of, this could be sexual issues or trust issues, but overall, I just see like the only thing that's going to stop you from being happy in a relationship is yourself. You're smart enough to see people now. You developed it. I see where you developed that ability. And you can see it now. Trust yourself that when you go out there and you talk to people, you date people, you may see some red flags here and there, and you know exactly how to deal with it. If you dealt with the darkest of the dark Pisces, you can deal with this. You can figure this out. You can maneuver this world. You can have an open heart and at the same time, a sharp mind. All right, let's do career and money. there's also somebody that gets interested in you because you get a lot of attention. So watch out for those people, because those people, it's like, you can't just like me because other people like me. You know, it's weird. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Oh, hold on, Pisces. Let me just pull this out because I laid on it. Hold on. Somebody tried to scare you. Somebody tried to intimidate you. It's almost like you were, like they knew you can see them, and they tried to scare you. It didn't, Pisces. It didn't work. All they did was show their face and allow you to become that high priestess that collects even more information from them. So remember, when people think that they can bully or intimidate or scare you, really they're showing that face of theirs, Pisces. And you're collecting it in with a sponge. I see you. I see who you are. You are dark, aren't you? All right, Spirit, tell me more. We got budget, negotiate, training, and resign and retire. Pisces, I feel like you're going to get a new job, and it's going to make you leave an old one. I do feel like this is something that, you are going to have to negotiate, like try to work with, or maybe put in more effort to, Pisces. But I like this resign and retire. For some of you, it could just be literal resigning, retiring from a job, like letting it go because of your age. But I do feel like there's some job that you have that maybe you feel like you're not making enough. And then you're going to learn some new skills and be able to push yourself out there, negotiate, stand and say what your worth is. See, this was all training. All of it was training for you, Pisces. I'm super excited because when something bad happens, Pisces, the universe is training you on how to get more and how to get better and how to find the real deal of where you're supposed to be in life. You were in training. That person over here that you felt was, they couldn't defend themselves. You were being put through training. I know it was scary. I know, I could feel you. I don't want to cry. Pisces tears. I just can't connect to you like this because it's like, this is too much, Pisces. Like, so you are innocent. Who would think to bother a person that was so, what's the words I'm looking for, like innocent and pure and not aware? Like, who would think that? An evil person? You're an evil person, Pisces. But you're not that person anymore today. You're willing to take these big leaps and risk. You're willing to do it today. All this stuff just trained you to be even more of a beast, even more of a trailblazer. The first one to see things that the collective is not seeing. It's okay. You're like, I'll be the only one to say it. Everyone's like, conform, Pisces. Conform. The collective thinks this way, and you're like, no, I don't see it that way. I've seen a lot in my life and in many lives in my past lives. I've seen a lot. I've seen this before. I felt this before. You became such an incredible person, Pisces, when it comes to seeing things that others do not see. You're definitely going to resign from your old job and your old life. And you are going to negotiate your way into something bigger. You're going to take all the knowledge. See that box? That's all the knowledge I got here. I put files on things and people. I get lost sometimes because I can see it in such a crazy way. All right, let's pull some Oshos. You're welcome. I heard it, Pisces. Welcome. Sound like AOL. Welcome. What is that? You are welcome. I don't know. You're being welcomed in. To an elite group of people with special skills. You got special skills. You're not the only one. There's a lot of people here. You are learning now from something bigger. Like you passed certain levels to make it into this classroom, Pisces. You worked very hard at it. You deserve, you earned that chair. Ain't nobody more soulful than you, Pisces. You earned your spot. Sit there, secure. Learn more, Pisces. 3 of Wands there. Learn more. Spirit, tell me more. Past lives, I knew it. I knew it. It's just confirmation for me that I'm not just picking this out of thin air, even though I am kind of picking this out of thin air. But, ooh. All right, hold on. Deja vu, being familiar, things are familiar. You feel like you know people your entire life, or you've seen this before. Whereas other people see you so okay. They get mad, like how you spotted and seen things before they did. These could be people that operated from a place of like, I'm so intelligent, I'm so smart, I'm obviously smarter than this person. And it's like, yeah, but you have experience. You had special training. You have a set of special skills that you're developing even stronger today. It's almost like when you see these people and they don't get it and they believe that the hype, you know, they don't understand why are you so sure. And when they find out that there was a reason you were so sure, it's just they question, like, how did that person know? It is what it is, Pisces. It doesn't matter. You're always underestimated. I just don't think people understand the vision and the sight that you have, and how sometimes they should listen to you because you were put in situations to be able to tell others. It's just that sometimes people need to see it with their own eyes as well. They can't just go off. Like, I felt somebody that you need to give chances to, because there are people that will follow you. They will let you lead in life because they trust you. They love you. They want to be with you. They want to show you things aside to life that, you know, you may have not been used to. But there are people that need to see it for themselves, need to experience it for themselves. And on top of it, they cannot believe that you were the person to see it first or spot it first. You definitely were created for this, Pisces. We got the control here in reverse. There's like double controls that come out reverse, Pisces. Like there's something that's been broken here. Maybe you're giving a damn or giving a fuck or, you know, caring anymore. Like, it's I don't care anymore. I feel the crazy laughter coming. Like, I don't care anymore. I'm used to this. I'm used to people not seeing my way, believing, you know, what I say. And it's just like I believe it. Like, there's such an air and a confidence in that, Pisces, and I absolutely love it. I got the slowing down. Sometimes you wonder, are you going too strong? Are you being too strong with people? You want to slow down for them to catch up to you? Or do you want to see where this takes you, Pisces? Where do you take this thing? Remember, we're only here for a short amount of time here in the physical. We come back, I believe. I've seen things, I've heard things, I don't know. Haven't been there, right? Thank you, train. But I don't think you're there anymore. I don't think you're there trying to like let people catch up. They'll catch up when they're ready. They'll see what you already saw 10 years ago. When they're ready, they will waste years of their life living in an illusion while you have made it into some other program. They're going to feel like assholes. They're going to be kicking themselves like, hold up. For a few reasons. I told you, Pisces, they just cannot believe that it's you. That has so much wisdom on spirituality, the other side. Because the truth of the matter, I'm surprised High Priestess didn't come out. Truth of the matter is, there is an invisible force. And I felt this invisible force. You know this invisible force. And people believe in coincidences, but we know it's not a coincidence. We trust our dreams, our intuitions, our feelings, our thoughts. Spirit guides, angels, God, Jesus. Oh, he's the best. I met him personally. He's a funny guy, so you know. Other people will be like, you are crazy. There's another card. I'm surprised I didn't see the crazy card, Pisces. But because you believe, because you've seen it all, you get to advance. Yeah, that new vision is like, what do you want to do? You want to like just wait for others to catch up to you? Leave them behind, Pisces. Leave them behind. This is fun. This is your life's purpose and your soul's purpose. You've been training for this. Go. Get up. Do it. Life is a crazy place, Pisces, but it can also be such an accomplishment for you. You'll never be scared of anything ever again in your life, is the feeling. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.